All right, FightHype.com here with one of the best punchers pound for pound in the sport, undefeated lightweight Rolando Romero. Rolly, I know you're finally getting your first world title fight on August 15th, fighting for the interim WBA title against Jackson Marinez. Rolly, how's it feel to be getting this opportunity at your first world title fight?
Well, I mean, it's great. I mean, I'm 11-0, you know, and for me to get a title in this short amount of title shot in this short amount of time, and you know, I'm really, you know, I started boxing when I was 17, so I've been boxing not even for a full 8 years, and like for me to be where I'm at today is, well, honestly, a blessing. Not a lot of fighters even get to this point in their career, you know, and I did it in such a short amount of time.
Right, and that, you know, I said finally, but right, it's in such a short amount of time. Do you think it was so short that, you know, your promoters and Mayweather Promotions would have actually insisted on taking more fights? Is this fight happening because you've kept asking for it, or?
Yeah, they asked me, oh, do you want to do another 8-round? Do you want to do 10-rounders? You know, I was like, I don't want to waste my time with that. I want to go to 12. And they're like, okay, well, there's a vacant title. I was like, all right, I'll fight them. I don't care who I got to fight. I'll fight whoever. And so they gave me that opportunity, and I mean, now we're here, you know. Like I said, I just want to get the best fights, you know, because I want to be at the top, and I want to prove that I'm the greatest in my division.
What would you say to be careful what you wish for? Too much too soon in terms of a title fight?
Well, I mean, I know what I'm getting myself into. Like I said, I've been through wars with a lot of people, a lot of world champs, even the guys that are up there. I've sparred them all, and I mean, they'll tell you about me, you know. So it's just like I belong on that list of people, and everybody knows that. It's just, you know, the patience, you know. But I mean, like I said, I have 11 fights. I'm doing it before most Olympians are. I'm doing it before most Olympians. And it's just like, I wasn't supposed to be on the fast track, but I put myself on the fast track. My talent speaks for itself. Power speaks for itself.
When you're saying it's time for me to be put there, do you mean it's time for you to be mentioned with all these other lightweights we're always talking about that are around your age? Garcia, Tiafimo, Devin Haney. Do you see yourself as, I'm right there and it's time?
No, I'm not talking about them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about just to be mentioned as a world-class fighter, just in general, you know. Like I said, I've already been mentioned throughout all of them, and I've always been mentioned throughout all of them in my division. Like I said, I mean, I beat the shit out of one, you know. I beat the, you know, like I said, I fought that sparred this person, you know. Like I said, like everybody knows I belong there, you know. But I'm talking about on the world class level. So I mean, like I said, and eventually move up to 140, become the world class level on 140, then 147.
How long are you gonna be at 135?
Until it's time to move up. Just simple as that. Until it's time to move up. If I get an opportunity to fight for a world title at 140, I'll fight at 140. But like I said, I'm not in no rush. Like I said, I'm gonna win my belt. After I win my belt, you know, get ready for the next big thing, you know. And I'm gonna try to get a better belt, or another belt.
You know, you're right. You are already mentioned with those guys because ESPN had a top 25 under 25 list, and you certainly made the list. What'd you think about that?
I don't know. I don't know how a 2-0 guy's above me, but I mean, I don't think they like me very much, but I don't know. Everybody wondering where was I on that list. So I mean, I don't know. I hope Showtime can make a better list.
I mean, you were on the list.
I know. What, 29 behind a 2-0 guy? Like it doesn't make sense, you know. And like I said, maybe they forgot that I'm under 25, but I was on the list, so they didn't forget. So I don't know. I just feel like, I mean, the last 5 guys I fought all had winning records, you know. I fought an undefeated dude, and my fight before that, 14-1 dude, and then, you know, before that, like I said, everyone I fought was undefeated, and I stopped every single one of them. I knocked out every single one of them. So I don't know what they're looking at, but I mean, that's not my problem. My problem is just to, like I said, I'm fighting for a world title, and I'm doing it in 11 fights, so.
Does that feel good?
It feels great. Feels great.
It must. I mean, you're a kid who had to worry about getting into trouble sometimes, right? Coming out of, or go even senior year in high school and.
Yeah, a little problem. I was a problematic child.
Yeah.
Even as a kid. Yeah, that's my pops. I was always in fights and all that stuff.
But it looks like it's gonna turn out well for you.
Yeah, it's gonna turn out well. It's gonna turn out great.
Do you think because of your personality? I mean, I love it. I'm sure a lot of other people love it. But do you think because you're not afraid to talk shit and all that, that just like you feeling you were too low ranked in the top 25, that it's going to be harder for you to get the respect and for people to want to put you out there because they may not like your personality or the fact that you're honest and talk a lot?
People don't like honesty.
Yeah.
And like I said, I mean, I think I promoted myself really well, and people don't like honesty. But I always keep it real with everyone. So I don't care if it looks bad on me or not. I keep it real with everyone. I don't really care what people think about me.
Because in the future, I could see them as trying to play you as like, classless. Like this kid is.
Yeah, the bad boy.
Right, the heel, the bad guy.
No, like I said, I'm not the bad boy. I'm just the one that keeps it real with everyone.
Okay. You think you might ever play that up? I mean, Floyd did it right here out of this gym, made a lot of money doing it, playing up.
But I don't think I'm the bad boy. Like I said, I just think I keep it real with everyone. I speak the truth. I don't care if people like me or they don't like me. I speak the truth.
Speaking of Floyd, you talked to him since you got this title fight?
Yeah, he came and watched me spar. He watched me spar 12 rounds the other day on last week. Yeah, he's I thanked him. He's the reason why I am where I'm at today.
Mm-hmm.
He took a chance on me. I have no amateur fights. I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything in the amateurs. I started boxing too late for that. And he gave me an opportunity. And what I did with my opportunity, like I said, there's been a lot of fighters that Floyd signed that he wasn't able to move as well as he did with me,
Right.
And he took a chance on me, He signed me in 2016, and now I'm fighting for a world title. It's 2020. I did my first fight December 2nd, 2016. I ain't even gonna be pro 4 years. I'm getting a world title shot. So I thank Floyd for that.
Well, it's a two-way street, right? The fighter's got to be good enough to put himself in a position. The promoter's got to get him the fight, right? So
yeah, like I said, I'm not taking credit away from myself. I did my work. I did my miles. I've been through my wars. I constantly strive to make myself better. But if it wasn't for Floyd signing me, giving me the original opportunity, but nobody else was going to sign me at that time. After they figured out who I was and all that stuff, that's when everyone wanted to sign me, but I was already signed, But Floyd, like I said, gave me the opportunity. Floyd he invested into me, and now this is where I'm at now,
Did he think, what did he say about the sparring after you went? 12 rounds is a lot in the gym, but what do you think about your sparring that day?
He said I'm really good condition, and he just gave me pointers. I'm not going to go into what he told me or didn't tell me, but he just gave me some pointers and stuff,
With you being such a puncher and awkward, is he adamant with you on wanting to shore things up skill-wise, or does he just want...
he wants me to become a better boxer,
Uh-huh.
And like I said, I came into the sport less than 8 years ago, so I'm still learning. I'm learning on the job, and every fight I'm getting better and better and better, more accurate, stronger, and sharper. Like I remember the first advice Floyd ever gave me, I asked him after I was like, "Hey champ, what do I need to work on?" He's like, "Oh, just jab more, trust me, just jab more." So I started working on my jab, and it took me about five fights for it to click in, But after that, I started jabbing more. And like I said, that knockout streak, I've been landing shoot, I throw that over here, over there, boom, right there. It's like a laser. You know, I throw my jab better than I ever have. You know, over the last year and a half, 2 years, I've just been getting better as a fighter. You know.
The guy you'll be taking on is Jackson Marinez out of the Dominican Republic. A taller guy, had more professional fights.
I fought another Dominican on Showtime, a 14-1 Dominican, and I knocked him out in 1 round with 1 hand. I'm pretty sure. And this one was bigger and stronger. He came in 5 pounds overweight. He came in at 143 and a half pounds, almost 144 pounds. I came in at 138. And they told me to gain some weight, and we took the fight anyway, so I fought at 140 that fight. So I moved up to fight a bigger fighter, practically the same style, and I knocked him out in 1 round. So I'm going to knock out the smaller one in, I don't know, a couple of seconds.
Is that what you see happening, though? You win this.
I see. It's going to be a beautiful knockout. One of the most beautiful knockouts y'all ever seen.
What do you do, Rolly? Say if this guy, you know, hypothetical say, could take your punch. How do you win then when you fight a guy who can take the power?
I punch him again in the face. And then if he takes that one, I punch him again in the face. If he takes that one, I punch him again in the face. If he takes that one, I punch him in the body. And then, you know, we keep going. I keep punching him. I punch him. Boom, 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 boom. And then eventually he goes down and to sleep.
It's a brilliant strategy.
Brilliant strategy.
It really is.
Just like, like I said, if he can take a punch, I just punch him again. If he can take it again, I just punch him again.
Mm-hmm. So you don't think you'll be one of these guys like, oh shit, he took my power?
No, I just...
Because they say some punchers react like that. They run out of answers or
well, like I said,
yeah.
Like me, I mean, I don't as much as people think I depend on my power, I don't depend on my power, I depend on my boxing ability. But regardless of everything, if he takes the punch, I just punch him again. I mean, what am I going to do? Run around in circles? Nah, I'm going to just punch him again. If he throws a punch at me, I slip it, punch him again. Throws another punch at me, I slip it, punch him again.